I don't know what to say. Fuck. How you doing though?
I'm doing pretty good.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, I've
Um,
been off. I've been off on break for a little while now. I'm going back next week, so that kind of sucks. But
yeah, after this weekend, you lucky fucker, you get two
yeah,
fucking weeks off. Only get 1 week. Bullshit. Dumb shit. Anyway, anyway. So my first question that I'd like to ask you is, why did you get into Friday Night Funkin' and when was that?
well, it was a long time ago, back in around when week six came out. When
Damn.
did week six come out? But anyway, yeah, it was around then, and I saw it, and I was like, hey, this is kind of cool. And I saw Witty whenever that came out, and I was like, that's kind of cool too. I think I like this game. And I
Yeah.
saw Shaggy, and I was like, okay, this is rad. I like this one a lot.
And that's what got you into it? Shaggy.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Shit, that's what got me
And
into it
also,
too.
just like one of my friends was really into the Shaggy mod. Shout out Riley. Yeah. But anyway,
Yeah. Well, that's cool to hear. I think mostly everybody that I might interview, they're gonna say that probably. It's like Shaggy. That's the whole. That's why they're there, right?
probably.
That's why they got into it because of him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Next question. When
Right.
did you start like interacting with the community, the Shaggy side of the community, before Shaggy X Matt was a thing?
Um, hmm.
Am I saying
Did you did you say something because it cut
yes?
out, I think.
Fuck.
Oh,
I'll edit that out. When did you start like interacting with the Shaggy side of the community? Like after you saw the mod and stuff, like when did you start interacting with the people that also like it?
I think honestly, it was probably like around mid 2022. And I
Mm.
was like, hey, this is kind of cool. So I started making like admittedly like really horrible songs back then. Um, and those are like they're not lost media, but they're unlisted on my channel.
Yeah.
And they're just like really old.
Mm.
But yeah, around mid 2022, I saw other people doing it, so I was like, hey, I kind of want to do this, you know. So,
Join in. Yeah.
yeah.
I might have to ask you for those later if that's okay.
Yeah, that's okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I feel like every time I see something from like 3 or 4 years ago, I'm like, well, we made a giant ass leap to where we are now, you know?
Yeah.
I know that's how everything is. Anyway,
Yeah.
moving on. What's
hmm
your opinion on like how the community aged from like back when you joined to like now?
It it's definitely like we've matured a lot more since then, but
Yeah,
the community's also gotten just a lot smaller. A lot of people leaving, you know,
you know, probably because
and
like
a lot of people joining too, but not as many
yeah,
as it used to be.
yeah. And I think it's partially because like Super Shaggy that shit got canceled. Shaggy 3.0 that
Yeah,
got canceled. Cien Perez, he's kind of I don't know what he's
he's
doing.
like, yeah, he's just doing like real life stuff, and I respect that.
Yeah, I think it's very valid that if anyone wants to leave this funny beep boop game
Right.
to do something productive in their lives, then that's good. That's good for
Yeah,
them.
I feel like until FNF actually releases like the full ass game, then I don't know, the community's kind of dying a little bit.
A little bit.
It might get a surge of more people when the like game actually comes out.
Yeah.
As of now, it's on like a slow decline. I'm trying to
Mm.
change that, but it's
Mm.
I don't know.
Only so much you can do with a Scooby Doo character, Shaggy.
Right, right, yeah. Only so many recolors you can make.
Peak. There's only so much you can do, and that's reasonable.
Right,
I don't know. I feel
right.
I feel like the rate that the devs of the base game are like trickling out the updates, I feel like it's either they should do big content updates instead of like drip feeding us little tiny bits, because people are always gonna complain. It's like we only get 5 songs after fucking 3 months of waiting in between updates. Like, come on, you know?
Right.
I don't know.
It's kind of like what Minecraft is doing, where it's like they're doing it like now what they're doing, you know? They're just adding little tiny updates here and there.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that strategy works very well. They gotta hire more people on their what's it called, management team or something.
Yeah, it's definitely debatable, but
Yeah. Next question. I was gonna ask more questions before I got to this one, but it's in the list, so I might as well go to it and stuff. And seeing as there is a big ass community and a lot of people that make really good music, I know there's a lot of opportunities for people to try and copy it or steal shit, as you know from personal
yes.
experience with like car and stuff. Shout out
Yeah.
car. It's like, what is your opinion on people stealing people's songs, and not just that, like sprite, coding, ideas, like any of that? What do you think?
I feel like besides like songs, if you take something but give credit, I feel like that's like, you know, a little bit better than actually just taking it without credit. But you
Yeah,
should still definitely ask first. And when it comes to music, you shouldn't do that at all, unless it's like a fan chart or something.
yeah,
But yeah, you just shouldn't steal music at all.
you know, I think I see like a
Re-uploads and remixes, and just, you know, anything that isn't just plain stealing it, those are fine. But
yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I feel so
yeah,
unprofessional for like trying to speak when it's silent. I gotta control myself. Like, sorry.
it's fine.
Yeah, because I see a lot of people stealing. Well, not a lot of people stealing ideas, but I just see like the same stuff over and over again. It's like, I don't know.
Right,
I mean, I think it's to a point where it's like after 3 years, there's only so many. Like you said, there's only so many recolors you can make before you start running out of
right,
stuff to do. I mean, there's always gonna be like a
right.
limitless amount of options to make songs and like ideas and stuff. But the well runs
I
dry
feel like,
eventually.
I feel like something that people haven't really explored too much is the actual like story of the songs, you know,
Yeah,
instead of just having them happen.
yeah,
But And I'm trying to, I don't know if we're like at that part yet, but I'm trying to do that with Through the Halls, you know,
yeah.
just give it an actual story.
I think I think you are at that point because like what I've seen so far, I think it's really good. The dialogue is nice. I mean, for them all being the same character but just slightly different, I think you still got the idea down.
Yeah, they all have, they may be the same personality, but, or no, my bad. They may be the same character, but they all have different personalities, you
Yeah,
know? They all think and act differently.
yeah. And I think that's really cool. I can't wait for that to release. I don't know when, but eventually it will. I'll play that shit.
The demo's coming out pretty soon.
Hmm.
There's like a few things I gotta do before that happens, but
Well, I'll be looking forward to that then. Oh yeah. Speaking of like making stuff, like songs and everything, how do you feel about making videos? How does it make you feel to upload on YouTube?
Honestly, it's a good feeling, I
Yeah.
like providing for the subscribers that I have because I've gained a lot of them recently.
I've seen that a lot. I've seen that.
Yeah.
Man.
And a few of my videos are getting like a lot of views, you know.
Yeah.
Uh this is kind of off topic a little bit, but the My Singing Monsters videos are doing pretty well. So that's probably what I'll move on to when this community dies, whenever that happens. Hopefully not
Ah,
soon. But
yeah. Hopefully not.
anyway,
Yeah. I'd
that's a
say
little off topic.
no, it's on topic. I was asking you if you like making videos, and that's the kind of stuff that you
But
make.
yeah,
Yeah. And
yeah, it's fun.
it's still a music-based
It's
game.
nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I remember off topic again apparently, but I like playing My Singing Monsters occasionally. I remember I stopped for like a year and I checked back and everything was fucking full and everything was just I don't know. It felt nice.
The game, every year, My Singing Monsters becomes a completely different game.
Real.
But anyway, back
Yeah.
on topic, back on topic.
Yeah. Well, I'm glad that you
Yeah,
like providing for your subscribers and seeing the numbers go up. That's always nice. I like it too.
right.
Yes.
The views don't really matter though, but it's just like,
Yeah.
it doesn't matter how many views they have on a video. It just matters that people like it.
Yeah. And so I know why you make videos, but why did you start uploading in the first place before you had any subscribers?
Um, Honestly, I just wanted to make my stuff like public. I didn't expect it to do very well. I didn't expect to be where I'm at right now.
Hmm. Well, you're right here, so
Right.
yeah,
But yeah, back like what, almost 3 years ago now? Jeez.
yeah,
But anyway, I didn't expect to be, you know, this big in the community, if that makes sense.
yeah. I don't think anybody expects to get like super popular from doing their own little funny
That's fair.
thing, you know. But it's nice that
Yeah.
it happens.
Right.
Yeah. Hmm. So next question. Let's see my list. What's your favorite Friday Night Funkin' song, Shaggy or otherwise?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's actually tough. Jeez. Uh, I should have thought of this.
Take your time.
Oh, geez. Outside of Shaggy, I would have to say, and people will probably kill me for saying this, but I like Shuck Retold V3.
Oh, I didn't really expect that.
Um, yeah, people will probably not like me saying that, but it's whatever.
My favorite content
And
creator
then
likes.
Shaggy,
Sorry, I was just thinking of something. Sorry.
Shaggy, it'd honestly have to be, let's see. Hmm. Honestly, probably Agnate by Angry Rack,
Mm.
the cyan and yellow song.
Mm. I think I like played that one time in a collection, but I don't remember what it sounds like. Mm.
It's like really, it's really melodic, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. Mm. Yeah, I gotta check that out again. And I was gonna say it's like I could see why some people wouldn't like expect you to like Shucks or anything. It's like why is my favorite Shaggy content creator a fan of SLOP? How could he? They
Yeah.
yeah I
Well,
mean,
I'm not a fan of Athos slop. I just like Shuck.
yeah,
That's like the only thing. I don't like Athos.
yeah, the idea kind of sucks to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I also like the song too though. Fucking,
It reminds me of, and I've expressed my distaste for this already, but it kind of like Athos slop kind of reminds me of God mode slop, except
ooh,
there's more effort into that, into Athos, you know.
yeah.
But honestly, I probably should talk about God mode slop because it may be some people's thing, but it's not my thing, and I don't like the idea of just taking someone's song or taking someone's chart and then just slightly editing it, you know?
Just pitching it down.
Because that's what, right. Because that's what most God mode slop creators do. They just take like songs and they take charts from other collections or mods and then they just slightly edit it
Yeah, that shit kind of
and put
sucks.
like death notes and cautions and whatever. Yeah.
Don't get me started on like,
I've never liked the idea of God mode as a whole, besides like God Shaggy himself, you know?
yeah,
But
he's
other than that, yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I like God Shaggy.
he's I think he's the only good one. I don't know. Maybe like
Right.
the original fucking Final Destination God. That's what started it all.
Final, yeah, that's, and Surprise said this himself. That was supposed to be a one time thing, like a joke. But yeah,
Is definitely not. That's definitely not what other people think. And to be honest, there's not that many.
right.
There's not that many people that like actually give God mode its own like different version of the song. The only one I can think of is like Lord Void and Paper with their Final Destinations, because at least they make it hard. They chart harder, not just like add fucking death notes and stuff. They
Right.
actually change the song, right? It's not like,
I like I like Rev Mix God mode.
oh
Final
yeah,
Destination Rev Mix God mode. That's like my favorite,
yeah, that's like really
but
different. That makes it good though.
it is really different. Yeah.
Yeah, and about what you said earlier, it's like if it's just coming up to your mind, you can just say whatever you want. It's an interview. You can just say whatever
Right.
comes to your mind. I told you that earlier.
Right. And honestly, I have no right to tell people what they want to like. You know, they can go ahead and like God mode stuff if they want, but I want nothing to do with it. You know, I don't want my songs in your mods or whatever.
Yeah. Is it
Yeah.
what has
They can go ahead and like that and do that, but you go ahead.
yeah, sorry, I sound so fucking stupid when I stutter like that. But
You're all right, you're
it's
fine, you're fine.
like, has anyone stolen any of your stuff before?
Yes,
Oh,
actually. Um, Back on the God mode topic, they've done that with my stuff before, and I was like, hey, don't do that. You know, I made a community post about it a while ago,
yeah.
um, long while ago actually, but yeah, it was just about like it was Super Saiyan 3, and it was like, can y'all just not godify my songs? And people didn't listen, but that's fine. They don't have to.
Yeah.
But just know I'm gonna be like, hey, can you remove this?
Yeah. Oh, I was it Darkroft in Darkest Collection? Was it?
Yes,
Oh yeah.
yes,
I
yes,
was
yes,
wondering why there's only
yes.
like a single leader song and a single like aura song in there. You know, because obviously I chart in there,
Yeah,
so it's
no, I
like I see it and I'm like
right.
leader. Yeah.
They they kept my song in there, but they removed the God charts, with which I'm fine with, you know.
Yeah.
As long as they get rid of the God charts, then I'm all right with it.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if we should move on from the guard charts, but I think that it's a little over the top to have
yeah,
double and triple god mode charts. That's too much. Like the 2%,
yeah, that's way too much.
like the 2% fucking fucking in like Shaggy, XMAT, Gamma Collection version 3.2 Deluxe Edition. I think that's like too much, but as a joke kind of like Space Breaker 2%, where your PC can fucking crash when you try
Good.
and run it. Good peak. At least that's like funny.
Good.
Yeah, triple god
That is
mode.
funny.
I think they're trying to make a genuine attempt to make a fucking impossible song in quote unquote, and it's not even fun. It's not even like fair or anything. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah, like in not Dark's collection.
Yeah.
It's like what was it? Void Void Final Destination collection is just the two songs, the God mode of the new one and the old song. It was like a collection where it had God, double God, and triple God. They're all terrible. It was all terrible. They had like four layers of fucking
Yeah.
of God mode vocals, and it just sounded like garbage. And they did the instrumental too, so it just sounds like
Jeez.
you know.
Jesus.
I don't know.
Yeah, that's another thing I don't really like that God mode people do. They don't even bother to go get the instant vocals. They just yeah. But anyway,
Yeah, back on different mods, different better
I feel like
mods.
yeah. Right, yeah.
Not God mode stuff anymore. Next question. Not a favorite song, but what's your
Yeah.
favorite mod? Even if it's your own, then you can name something else.
Okay, this is an easy one. I love Shaggy Multiverse.
Oh yeah,
And yeah, Shaggy Multiverse and Demigod Duel. Shout out Demigod Duel. I love Demigod Duel.
blue,
Blue.
blue. I'm excited for Demigod Duel.
But yeah, Demigod Duel and Shaggy Multiverse. Me too.
Yeah,
But Demigod Duel and Shaggy Multiverse are my two favorites.
nice. I'd say those are some of my favorites.
And
You
a
know,
little bit back on the God mode topic. Yeah, a little bit back on the God mode topic. I like the God Shaggy sprite from Shaggy's alternate universes.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
I like the concept of it.
He's just massive. He's just massive, and it's funny, and it's good.
It is funny. It's awesome. I like how big he is. Pause.
Whoa.
But anyway.
Yeah. I really like Shaggy's alternate universes. Or any mod that I like, I look it up on YouTube and I try and find YouTubers that play it. And then if they suck, I'm like, look at this fucking loser. They can't play this
Right.
Nike song. What the fuck's wrong with you? You know? I could have seen that. you
My
know?
thing my thing with Shaggy or not multiverse, Shaggy's alternate universes is that, the songs could use a lot of work
That's true.
and some of the art could use work. But other than that, the mechanics and stuff in that mod are really good. Like the coding in that mod is amazing.
Yeah, I seen like Equinox. He posted like videos a while ago. I didn't even know they had a second demo. I thought it was only the first one, but I saw there was a pretty cool mod chart with like a
Yeah,
Shaggy
they made
PNG.
they yeah. Oh yeah.
No, I thought that was
And
cool.
they have like it's cool because they have a slide note mechanic, and that's something that I've like never seen done like ever.
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
you know, I think it's really cool that just Shaggy in general broke up a lot of barriers and like first thing done. Like
Right,
first mod to have multi key and probably some
right,
other things. I'm pretty sure.
right.
Yeah,
Yeah, it did Green Shaggy's week was like the most amount of songs in one week for a character.
six,
For
seven
a while it was.
in 1 week or
For a
like
while it was, yeah. And just like for a singular character in
oh
general.
yeah, so like seven.
Like the standard back then was like three, maybe four. songs, but Shaggy had, yeah, seven.
That's my goat.
True.
Yes. Speaking of Shaggy's and Shaggy's
But
many
anyway,
universes and the multiverses, not a reference to
right.
the game. What is your?
R.I.P.
Oh yeah, it's dying soon. That shit sucks. That was tragic. I was playing it the other day, and it's like I was lagging everywhere, but it was still super fun. I was playing fucking Shaggy again, even though usually I play Marvin the Martian. And I was kicking ass, bro. Anyways, do you have? Sorry.
Anyway,
Yeah. What is your favorite Shaggy?
um, see, this is kind of a hard one too because there's so many of them.
Yeah,
But honestly, I really like Cyan a lot.
that's my goat.
I think I think Cyan is one, if not my favorite. Second favorite definitely being either purple or brown. Brown is a really underrated character, I feel like.
I like the way he sounds.
Yeah,
He's a little bit different from Green, but I don't know. It feels like he's
right.
got more like,
It's right. It's just
mm,
different enough to where it's like good.
yeah. I love Cyan. I love Cyan too. The ooh,
But yeah, Cyan, I love Cyan's chromatic.
yeah,
It's really fun. It's like fun to use. I love using Cyan's chromatic.
yeah. And I love charting fucking Cyan songs. Whenever he's in a song, I try and chart it and shit. The ooh kills me, like in a good way.
The
Like
ooh.
the left or the right pose where he goes, he's like leans his arm out like he's reaching for something or some shit. That shit's
Right.
fire.
It is fire.
Yes, yes, yes.
I also really like Blue Shaggy, like the space one and the DGD one. I like both of them.
Yeah,
I feel like there's this divide in people that like the DGD blue and the space blue, and that's fine
yeah.
because, people can like whatever they like. But like I like that they both play guitar. I find that really funny.
It's just a multiversal thing. That's what he
I
has.
guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
No, he talks about Senior Perez Blue. Heartbreak emoji.
Supera's blue is awesome. I like Supera's blue.
Yeah. His parts are really smooth. Very nicely
They are
layered.
smooth.
Yes.
Yeah.
hmm Next question. I think this is an important one. Is there anything that you would want to change about this community or the way that people think about it?
Yeah. So honestly, I kind of wish people would, be a lot less toxic, if that makes sense. Like, there's two different types of being toxic. There's the jokey toxic, which is the good one, the fine one. And then there's the actual, like, genuinely toxic. Like, why are you doing this? Why are you saying that? You know?
Yeah.
It's like people don't give valid criticism, like ever, pretty much. They only say like, "Oh, this is mid. This fucking sucks." They don't ever say why. Well, sometimes they say why, but they don't give any good advice on what to do, to make it good.
Yeah. Mm. I'm guilty of that too a
And
little bit.
yeah, but I think we all are. But honestly, it's like I just kind of wish, people would actually give good advice when they don't like something.
Yeah.
Or just keep it to themselves, because maybe it's not a genre that you like. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
You gotta say everything on your mind.
Right.
Yeah.
You don't have to like a specific thing for it to be good.
Yeah.
Other people could like it and you don't, and that's fine. there's a difference between bad to you and then just generically bad, you know?
Hmm.
But anyway, yeah, that's basically what I think should change, you know?
Yeah, and I think it's like hard to try and make a difference in such a big community with such like divided people. You know, like
Right, right.
there's people that like Shaggyverse,
There's
and
people, right?
then there's people
Yeah,
that like
yeah,
everything else. And then God knows like a
yeah.
subsection.
There's a lot of people that don't really like me that much in this community no more for reasons I probably shouldn't say, but
Yeah,
you know,
that's for another time.
yeah,
Before I really got into all this stuff, before I talked to you and everything, and then all the other people, I didn't really have an opinion on any of the mods or anything. I didn't know anything happening with the devs and everything. I just thought I like Shaggy.
right.
I like Shaggy songs.
And like I've said this before, but if you like Shaggy Verse, then go ahead, man. I'm not stopping you, but just don't mention it around me.
Yeah, sorry.
But you know,
Yeah,
people can change, and if I see that, then
yeah.
But anyway,
Certain people, I don't think they will change, but
yeah,
you know who I'm talking about.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah. And anyway, I was like me like 3 or 2 years ago, and now that I know about all that stuff, I try and I'll try and stay away from that. Yeah, I can still like
right,
enjoy the songs. I'm not gonna like get super involved with it. I don't want to be
right,
a contributor to like anything bad or anything.
yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Anyway, next question. Okay, we're getting near to the end of the list here. Okay.
right.
What is what is your most favorite thing you've made? Or I should say, what is your favorite song, chart, sprites, or like any other work in general that you've made so far? And you can say one
Um,
for all of them if you want.
I think my favorite like song I've ever made is definitely Metagalactic Reckoning because it's like Rhythmatic Rampage, but it's not like it's quality over quantity instead of, quantity over quality. Rhythmatic Rampage was definitely very quantity over quantity or fuck. Yeah. You know what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
It was definitely very, there was a lot of it was very rushed as Metagalactic Reckoning was kind of in the back burners for like a year basically.
Mhm.
Yeah, that song has been in the development stages for like ever. Well, not forever, but for a while.
Yeah. Well, a year is a long ass time, so.
Yeah. No, my favorite sprite has to probably be honestly my yellow sprite. I'm really proud of how that came out.
I think I seen it. I don't know. Can you send it to me real quick? So I can look on my phone.
Yeah, hold on. Here, I have a GIF of like the poses and stuff.
GIF
Hold on, I need to get my flash drive because it's on there.
flash drive.
Yeah, I keep a lot of my stuff on a flash drive just in case.
You know, that's probably smart. I should probably get that, but I'm not. I don't have Adobe Anime or nothing, so I don't really have anything important.
Right. But here you go.
Hmm. He does look really good.
Yeah.
I forgot which design it was. It was probably like Shaggy versus something, but they made it too complicated. Like they made him too different. I don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, what it was Shaggy verse. I don't like the new design for Shaggy vs. Yellow. I feel like they should have stuck with the old one, you know?
Yeah,
The less complicated one. Like the new head is fire. I like it, honestly. But
yeah,
they should have just stuck with the, old design quirks instead of, giving him a shit ton of new ones for no reason.
yeah. I mean, more isn't always better, and it just makes it
Right. I feel
too.
like they did way too much.
Yeah, it makes it too complicated.
Right.
Yeah, and those are really good, by the way.
Yeah,
Really good.
thank you.
Yes.
But anyway,
Yeah. Do you have a favorite chart?
um um maybe probably the Radiant Strife chart for Through the Halls.
WW.
Yeah.
I haven't played the dev build yet, but I've seen you live streaming it and call. I think it's good.
Right. Yeah.
Daddy
I'm
dozy.
proud of how the mods I'm pretty proud of how the mods coming out so far.
Yeah, I think this will be really good. I hope a lot of people do see it and they come back and they're like, "Wow, this community is so much better
Well,
now."
yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. We've been starving for fucking anything.
We really have. Like a new mod hasn't came out in like so long.
When was the last mod that came out? Probably like I don't even know.
A new mod that isn't really a fan chart collection, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like some I don't know. It's been a while. I think the last thing to come out as of recent was the Shaggy alternate universes, or yeah, that the second demo for that.
You know.
And even then, that's not really story based as much as, some other mods are.
Yeah, it's just a collection of a bunch of random universes not really tied together.
Right.
Yeah, I'm still peaked though, but yeah.
Yeah.
Well, kind of getting to the end of the list here. Um, after this question, there isn't any more really, but if you still want to like talk about some stuff on your mind or just anything in general for like a good like 20 or 15, 10 so more minutes, if you have the time.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah. So last question.
If I think if I think of anything, I'll bring it up.
Okay, okay. Thank you. So last question. What is something that you really want the people watching, if there is more than like 5 people watching, what would you want them to hear you say about anything, about like a problem or so or anything?
But honestly, um, think of original ideas, Well, like, you don't have to think of original ideas, but try and make something new and creative. Like, make a group of characters that you wouldn't normally see, a group of Shaggies or a group of Matts or a group of both of them. Just try and do something new, something no one's done before. Because there's like so many like green, red, blue, and yellow songs. But there's only one green, red, blue, yellow, and cyan song, you know?
Yeah,
And try and think of like different like combinations of characters that people haven't really done before either, like 2v3 or a 3v2, it's like, or a 3v3, stuff like that. Or a 5, stuff like that.
yeah,
Just stuff that people haven't really done before.
yeah,
Just, yeah, characters that try and make it at least a little bit reasonable. It doesn't have to be, but try and make it at least a little reasonable. Like,
like
you know,
feasible, like it's
yeah,
believable.
feasible. Yeah. Like Crimson Shaggy definitely would not be in something like that because he's just not that kind of character.
He's a spooky little guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, maybe he'd have a song with his brother, but that's about it probably.
right. And purple's different because the Through the Halls purple and then just purple in general, those are like two different separate characters.
Yeah,
Like you can use my purple design, but the purple in Through the Halls is a different purple than any other,
yeah.
you know. He's a lot more evil and spooky.
Sophisticated and
But that's going a
isolated.
little that's going a little bit into spoiler territory, but yeah,
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying.
yeah. I think they do. It sounds
Yeah.
schizophrenic referring to things in the third person. A
Yeah.
little bit.
A little bit, but that's all right.
Yeah, never interviewed someone before. I'm winging it. I'm not a professional.
Right.
I'm only human after all. Don't put the blame on me. Yeah,
Yeah, I think that, and honestly, I kind of want to see people, experiment with using different instruments with the Shaggy instruments because you don't have to use different instruments with the Shaggy instruments. You can just stick to the Shaggy instruments, and that works perfectly fine. But something I do with my songs is I experiment with like different instruments combined with the Shaggy instruments.
yeah.
Like the slap bass, for example. That's not a Shaggy instrument, but I use it all the damn time.
What musician was that from? Saruki, right? They made Thunderstorm.
Um, they didn't really invent the slap bass, but yeah, they used it in that song. There's a
Yeah.
bunch of slap basses.
Well, I didn't mean like they invented it, but they that's
Right.
a prime
Yeah,
example.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, just experiment with things. Yeah.
So, hmm,
There's a there's a lot of there's a lot of potential for, good things to come out of experimenting.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before people try it.
Right.
Yeah. I mean,
But anyway,
yeah, I don't really think it matters if you have the talent or not. I mean, TGM,
right.
he's doing original things. Like I can give him that. Like it's not
Yeah,
super
they could be
peak.
better. They could
Yeah,
be better, but he's doing something and that's okay.
you know, he's learning. He's not stealing at
He's only
least.
third. Right, he's only 13. I can't really blame him that much. He's pretty young.
Yeah, I'm still happy to see people are getting interested in the game, even if they're a little young.
Right. Right.
Yeah, well, that reminds me of like the F and F kids in my classes. Oh my god, it's so gay. It's so cancer.
Oh, geez.
Oh. I don't know if we just talk about random stuff now. I don't know if that'd be appropriate for an interview.
No, I don't know.
I don't know either. I think I got a few more questions. Is
All right.
less Shaggy related, and more
Right.
other the other half of the SxM, the M, the
Right.
Matt community. What do you how do you feel about
Yeah.
those people?
Um, that can be a little hard on people for some reason. I don't interact with that side of the community very often, but they're like leagues better musicians than, some of us could ever be.
Real?
And honestly, that's uncontrollable, but I just kind of wish the Matt side wouldn't dog on the Shaggy side so much because, like, you know,
Yeah, we're just doing our own thing.
right, we're just doing our own thing and we're not really intruding on your little area
Yeah,
too much.
I remember a while
But
ago. Sorry,
no, you go ahead.
I was gonna say I heard like a while ago, maybe like 4 or 5 months ago, that it's like they don't really like people who make multi-key fan charts of Matt
Right,
songs. Like I made one multi-key song, one multi-key fan chart of like B-side King Hit, and I thought it was perfectly fine, right?
right.
I didn't want to make it personally. I got commissioned to do that one. If you didn't know that,
Okay.
but I would have made it
It's
anyways.
interesting.
I would have made it anyways.
Right,
I just think it's fun, right? I want to
right,
see a song that I wanted to play, and I wanted to make it fun, you know,
right.
in the own way I
Yeah.
wanted to. And I didn't really get any hate for it or anything, but I feel bad for people that would if it was like different, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. And it's like I feel like, and I've seen this happen with like Ballin too. People just don't like the multi-key charts of Ballin, even though it makes sense because it's Blue Mat, Blue
Yeah,
Mat's there. But anyway,
yeah. Mm. Well, I guess you can't really control, like you said, if they're better musicians or anything. It's just chance, not the song.
right, right.
Yeah. And I feel like the reason they're a little bit hard, I think, is because their standards are really high. Like I think
Their
before,
standards are extremely high.
yeah, I feel like
That's okay. They can have their standards high and stuff like that, but they don't really have to tell us about it.
yeah, that's true. I'd say like 3 or 2 years ago is about like the same standard as this community would be now. I mean, there was good songs and everything, but there wasn't like too much. But I think as people
Right,
make visually more stunning quotation marks fan charts with like the mod charts, that makes it more difficult to one up the last one. So people have to try super hard. And I think that stresses them
right.
out maybe, and maybe that's why they're so cranky. I don't know.
I feel like people shouldn't compare other people's content to their own content because, it's just not really a good idea to compare and contrast like your content from others.
Yeah, and they're made for different reasons anyway.
Right. Exactly.
Most of the people I've talked
Wait,
to, sorry,
you go ahead. Yeah.
sorry, I just keep interrupting you. I don't know. My screen's a little bit delayed when I see you start talking, so I don't know. Anyway, the most of the people that I've like talked to on that side, they've been like pretty nice, but I think it's like we talk about certain things that like triggers them or something. They're a little bit egotistical and a little bit
Yeah.
judging, or maybe a lot.
Yeah.
Other cases, case dependent.
Their songs are admittedly really, really good, but it's just like a lot of them are very, very egotistical, like way too much.
Yeah,
Yeah, those are just my thoughts on that side of the community.
yeah.
Yeah.
Even if you don't interact with it much.
Right. Yeah, I don't really interact with them that much, but that's just what I've kind of gathered.
Yeah. Hmm. Trying to think of more questions. Oh, got it. Has anyone ever like DM'd you or like had the intention of talking to you just to like get something out of you, like content wise? Like, can you make a
Mm.
song for me? Or like, wow, I love you, my favorite YouTuber. Please marry me or something, right?
Yeah, yeah, I've definitely had a few of those. Mostly people just asking me to make like a song for them, but there wasn't very many of those, but I've definitely had a few. Yeah.
Yeah. They ask you to work on their FNF mod.
Not, yeah, not really too many of them to note, but yeah, there's definitely been a few.
Yeah. Well, fortunately, I never have, so that sucks. But
Right.
hmm. Can you think of any more questions? I know you're not like the interviewer,
Um,
but like I'm struggling here.
right. Yeah, just something to kind of, say.
You know.
No, not really. I can't really think of nothing.
Hmm. You could
Hmm.
you could probably cut it off here, maybe, right?
Yeah, we could end it here.
Yeah. Is there any like final thing you want to say?
Um, do great things.
Inspirational quote.
Yep.
Yep. Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
All right, guys. Well, it's been nice. The interview's been fun.
yeah. For me it has been too. Yeah,
All right, it's something different, you know,
yeah,
a way to express our opinions on things.
yeah.
All right. And expect more interviews with more people soon.
Yes. More cool people.
Yeah.
Yeah. They won't be like big content creators or nothing. It'll just be regular
Right.
people.
It'll just be right. It'll be people like me, just in the community.
Yeah, and probably sometimes not even people that make videos. Probably just some people that are in the community. If I find someone to talk with.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Good to get different point of views on everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
Yeah. Well, thank you for being
yeah, I think this is a good time to end it.
yeah, thank you for being a nice guest for the kind viewers.
Yeah.
Yeah. I haven't checked, but I think
All right, guys.
it's like 8 p.m.
Yeah, it is a 8:19.
Real. Oh,
All right, guys. Well, it's been Leader.
yeah. Do the Shaggy voice. One last thing. I'm gonna probably say like
Oh yeah.
goodbye, like goodbye, man. What? Oh wait, no. I could say like, okay. Trust the process. Like it's been Shaggy on the mic. Like have a good night, man, or something like that. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah. Also, now that I fixed OBS, I can probably like actually make good voice lines now because it doesn't sound like shit. So
Right.
yeah, I'll probably like do that if you want me to.
You can edit the video however you want to edit the video. I don't really mind, you
Yeah.
know?
I'm probably not even gonna edit it. Lazy as fuck. Shit.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's more charming that way anyway. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe add like timestamps to the different questions or whatever
that's true.
in
That's
the
true.
description.
Yeah, yeah. I did that with one of my other videos. It's like the 50 sub special, and this is probably gonna be the 100 sub
Yeah.
special. I'm probably not even at 100
Yep.
subscribers yet, but I'm at 99.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I'm one of them. I'm one of them subscribers, bro.
Yay! Thank you. Well, now it's now goodbye for real or something.
Yeah.
I hope I was recording. Fuck. Am I recording? Yes, I'm recording. Oh, thank God.
Okay, jeez. You scared me.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. All right. Well, thank you.
Hmm. It's been a pleasure.
Yeah. Have a good night.
All right, you too, man.
Well, there's that is. There that is. Oh, I'm so literal.